About 20 minutes ago.
It was here the whole time.
Yeah.
Nice. Dude, that would have been really thematic, though. Like, you defending yourself in the open field with the shield, and then eventually he just kind of cuts you down. You know what I mean? It would have been cool.
Well, I'm glad it didn't come to that.
Yeah.
Meh.
All right.
Xavier wouldn't have let him kill him.
I don't think the group would have let you kill him.
Yeah. Be really close to unconscious. Tell you what, I would let that happen.
Okay, guys. Fel, you nab a deer along the way, just easy peasy. Shoot it right through the head. Rip out its heart. Slap it.
I leave
Can
that
we,
for...
can we collect rations from that as well?
Survival check to tear it open and all that, to dress it.
You want to do it or I'll do it?
Me specifically, or
Anyone.
I'll take care of it.
So my survival is not.
It's all right. Fel took care of it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you're able to.
Thank you very much. Wonderful meal.
You easily dress it, and it just needs to be dried or cooked. But for now, Hergen actually says, "Oh, I could put that in my packs." And he opens up that mystical pack again, and frost seems to emanate from it. And he puts it in there, and he closes it. He goes, Are we all friends again?
Absolutely.
Good.
He has a refrigerator of holding.
What's that?
I love that he has a refrigerator of holding.
Of course. He goes, yay, I'm so glad that everyone's happy again. And he goes over to you, Fel. He goes, everything okay?
I don't think it could be better.
Fantastic. And he gets open his book and he starts writing stuff in there again. And as you approach Jordan Cacklebrow's hut, and you see a couple of wrens out there, those mysterious rooster/hens. So what do you guys do?
So where did I leave my chair?
What time is it?
I think you left it outside the cave while back ago. You never collected it.
I'm gonna need to go get that.
Yeah.
Did I take my horse? Yeah, I think I
took your horse. But Dannerby, what were you saying?
I was asking what time it was.
Oh, it's early, around 10 a.m.
All right. I would like to knock on the door.
Doot, doot, doot. All right, so you knock on the door, and silence.
All right.
I
So,
open the door. Is it unlocked?
It's unlocked.
All right. I open it and walk in.
You open it, and the fire's not on. You don't see Jordan Cacklebrow in the immediate area. Do you search the house?
Yes.
Okay.
Carefully. One moment.
All right.
Excited.
Do I
I
see
think your
anything?
friend is dead.
Do I see anything out of the normal? Was there like a struggle here or anything like that?
Oh, Dannerby beat you to it. He
Nice.
he doesn't seem to notice. You don't notice anything odd, but you do hear a couple of snores in the bedroom.
A couple, you say?
Darn.
Well, I mean, no, just his, but some snoring.
Okay. I'll knock on the bedroom door. I'll knock harder.
Huh? Who is it? Go away.
We have your ingredients.
Oh, you don't say. Oh, well, 1 second. Let me make myself presentable, if you don't mind.
Fel, do you mind?
I'm not in there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I yell, Fel, do you mind?
You hear Fel, do you mind?
Mind? What?
You don't hear an answer back. And Jordan continues to get ready, and he opens the door. Oh, hello, Alexander. How are you?
Your owlbear parts. And I'll present him with the.
Fantastic. And he wraps them up in the Atlas. You just notice, empty vials, a couple of oddities in various colors of liquid, weird eyes, claws, a couple beaks, and some amber fluids, some fluids of purple, some fluids of clear substance, milky substances, all sorts of things. They seem half-finished or abandoned potions. Make a investigation check as well, Atlas, and perception. You're investigating his certain things and perceiving. All right. And he goes, "You do that." And Alexander, back to you. And he just goes, "Oh, yes, thank you." And he wraps up all the parts, like the claws. He takes those. He takes the vials of blood that you got him, saliva, and he seals it, corks it. He goes, "And what about the other thing? Just the heart of a small-ish creature for your
Yes,
potion?"
of course. I'll go grab that right now.
Oh, fantastic.
I'll go out and... Is that in the bag of refrigeration?
Yes,
as well?
he put it in the bag of refrigeration. And he goes out and he sees you, Atlas, while Alexander's doing that. "Oh, curious, are you?"
Yeah, I'm curious if your skills extend into that of the poisonous art.
I mean, it's a vile thing, I assure you. But, alas, yes, I can make very deadly poisons. What kind of alchemist would I be if I didn't do that?
I'm sure it's incredibly simple for someone with your skills. What requirements would you have to be able to stockpile potions or stockpile poisons and sell them to me?
Oh, well, it depends what type of poison you would want, of course. Find a creature that's poisonous, bring me back their glands or body parts, and perhaps I can work out antidotes and other various things.
Do you have any idea where poisonous creatures live?
Oh, I'm sure.
In this area? You seem to know the land.
I've heard rumor of wyverns over the past couple years. Perhaps you
Looking for
might...
something a bit smaller, scorpions, snakes, something a little easier to hunt and
You
harvest.
can definitely find some snakes. I try to stay away from them, but they're in this forest. I assure you that.
Well, thank you for your time.
Yes. You have a lovely ranger with you who'd be... And he seems to be looking around. That would be willing to help you, I'm sure. Speaking of him, where is he?
I look around. I wasn't really paying attention. I know he fell behind. I noticed when he fell behind the group, but haven't been really looking for him. Honestly, Danner and I were talking, so I've been just chatting with Danner. So
Okay. And
I don't know.
Alexander, you come back in as Atlas is talking to Jordan.
Heart in hand, I will present it to him.
Oh dear. And he grabs some white cloth off of the top of a shelf and he wraps it around. He goes,
I wipe my hand on my cloak.
"No, it'll take me a day to finish this potion. And I mentioned I am eternally grateful for your service.
Likewise.
I believe two superior healing potions were in order for this, I believe.
And the elixir?
I've dropped the price down to 1,000 gold pieces for you.
Right.
Normally, such a potion that tyrants and all manner of people crave costs around 10,000 gold pieces, but I've dropped it down to a meager 1,000 for you. Well, for your party.
Yep. All right, I'll go out and talk to say to the party. I have 10 gold, 2 electrums, 10 silvers, 100 coppers. Like looking in a little purse or whatever, a little bag of whatever I have.
Danner can chip in 409 gold pieces.
I've got 25 platinum pieces. That's 250.
Dang, dude.
Yep, 250.
No, is that how much I have? No. I was looking at the custom gold values. What the hell was I talking about? I might have a
don't
little
look
bit more than
at
that.
those. Yeah.
Money. Oh, I've actually got. I've got like 459 gold pieces. Wait, hold on. 459 total
Yes.
between my gold and my platinum. I was wondering, why do I only have 10 gold?
So you should be good now, right?
I've got 459, and whoever wants to chip in.
I threw in 250, and then Danner beat like 300 or something, didn't he?
409.
Yeah, so you're good. You're done.
All right, I'll just deduct all my gold.
Yeah. Essentially, Danner only will keep 118 of that, because that's how much is over 1,000 gold pieces after that. So you can keep 118 gold pieces. So everyone deduct their certain amount of gold and go present it to Jordan.
I'll do just that.
All right. You walk in there and you hand him the money. He goes, "Oh, well, that was quick." "Oh, very well. I can have that potion ready for you in a day. Give me the money." You hand it over.
I'll do a quick
Try
insight.
to haggle
Make
with
sure
him a
he's
little.
not. I'm gonna do a quick insight. Make sure he's not like jipping us. 19.
Yeah, he's not jipping you. He's giving you a. He doesn't seem to be untrustworthy.
Cool.
Yeah. All right, 1,000 gold. So mark your gold, your amount to 0 in your character sheet there, Alexander.
All right. Give me a second. I'm gonna close and open it.
Okay.
Jordan, how long have you lived in this forest or lived in this land?
About 30 years.
Insight. Was he gonna say 300? Damn.
You don't know.
Okay. You do know that there's a larger threat in that forest than owlbears, right?
Oh, nonsense. Those will-o-wisps they've never harmed me.
They
Do you
seem
venture
somewhat upset that the owlbear is now deceased.
You don't really.
Correlation, not causation. There's no substance to that.
That's interesting. Yes, I agree with
Yes,
your
maybe just
friend
that.
Atlas. I don't think it's the cause of that. Surely not. Unless you have more proof to bear.
Can you tell us anything else about that forest? I mean, you go there often for gathering ingredients. Have you ever noticed? I mean, not too much has changed in this land. It's you and us, right? So, have you ever seen any structures, tombs, any type of man-made or elf-made or dwarf-made structure in that area?
No, I have not actually. I've never seen anything of the like over there. Just
I mean, it seems
As just sort of an
unusual
aside.
number of will-o-wisps. Wouldn't you agree?
I've never seen more than 10 or 11 at a time.
We saw hundreds.
Really?
Yeah, I'd like to just warn him against going in the forest without preparing something against the undead.
That's interesting. That's most peculiar. I must think on this. It's very strange. Where's Phil? Maybe he could provide more insight on this.
Really quick, couple mechanic thing. So we took long rests, right?
Yes.
Okay, and also I deleted all the coins from my contents, but it's saying my total is still 459.
Okay.
Is there a way to?
I'll take a look at that.
Okay.
So I'll look around. Is Fel here or not?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just outside.
Did you,
I'll walk outside and get it.
John, did you leave those values blank or did you put zeros in?
I put zeros.
Okay, just curious. Because it didn't update my total until I
Okay, there we go.
made it a 0.
Hey, what was?
You
did I
gotta
need to
make.
change
You didn't make all of them 0. You left the
Oh, really?
gold pieces intact.
Huh.
I sent it to Fel.
Weird.
I'm sure he would.
Yeah. You should also delete that superior healing potion in there, bud. You took it in the forest last session.
Oops. Yeah, I was wondering how to do that. Yeah, okay, ignore me.
All right.
I go in and I talk to Jordan a bit more. I'm like, Fel's outside. He doesn't really care to come in. Do you have any purple cloth?
Purple cloth. Perhaps. Why do you ask?
I mean, I'd be interested in taking a couple yards off your hands if you're interested.
Unfortunately, I'm not much of a tailor, but let me see what I can scrounge up.
I'll tailor it. That's fine.
1 second. See if
If he's a better tailor than me, then he can do it.
Yeah.
But
He comes back and goes, I do have some royal deep purple. Let's see how many yards. This is... if I've got 4 yards of royal purple, I'll sell to you at 5 gold pieces a yard. Let's see.
4 and you've got a deal.
What's that?
4 and you've got a deal. You don't have
Persuasion.
many.
Persuasion.
You don't have,
Persuasion.
Okay, I understand. I'm just saying.
Okay.
4 and you've got a deal. You don't have many buyers out in these parts.
Let me see here.
I've still got that greater potion, right? Like, I think I accidentally deleted the greater instead of the superior.
It's only 5 gold. I'm not
I
sure
don't
about
think. Yeah, I think you still have the greater.
Yeah, I just switched them because I think I took the superior. I'll take your word for that. And I remember I had 2, and I was deciding which one I wanted. So I just took the superior.
Yeah. Because you regretted, essentially.
Yeah, because I didn't take a hit after that.
All right. 4, then. 4 a yard. So 16 gold pieces.
Are you a decent tailor?
Not
Have
really.
you ever tailored any? Okay, all right, then 16 is good.
Okay. Oh, very nice. Oh, well, essentially, you have free reign of my humble abode. Just stay out of the... He points to the abandoned, crushed part of his home off over there. He goes, obviously, stay out of there. And, I'll set to making this for you. And the whole day passes by unless you all want to do something.
Yeah, I want to take 20, if you will. The Pathfinder, you take 20. And I'd like to use my disguise kit and work on this cloth and make a purple robe.
I would like to say to the whole party real quick. I know I'm not quite together, but don't think I'm not thankful for what you've done for me. So I shrug and say thank you.
Sort of pat him on the shoulder.
Well,
Don't really say much.
Yeah, Xaden nods his head.
Yeah, that's
Appreciates
pretty much
he
it.
said it, but is still kind of miffed that the whole thing isn't ready. So, but
yeah. You don't really pat him on the shoulder. You just pat him on the calf.
Is he like
reach my,
sitting down?
side.
Well,
If he's sitting on the floor, I can totally reach his shoulder.
okay.
We'll say I'm sitting. I'm continuing to whittle with my sword.
Yeah,
this
whatever
piece of
the The
Okay.
gnomish equivalent of patting him on the shoulder.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good game.
Fel, are you still outside?
Yeah, I mean, as of right now, I'm not sure Fell exactly wants to deal with Jordan anyway. I can imagine he's in a little bit of his own world. Wouldn't be. I mean, Jordan comes out or something like that. He's not gonna go. I'm not trying to hide or anything. I'm more or less just watching and keeping a lookout. I guess a part of me isn't 100% trusting of Jordan either. That as I start piecing stuff together in my own head, ancient owl bear, this guy's out here on his own. I guess I just kind of like to look around, and I don't know whether you'd want survival or what, just the area, and see if I can't find anything.
Yeah, you don't really. I mean, his hut's kind of collapsed. It's kind of odd that he's still living there. Maybe he's not a very good carpenter. You're not sure. But you don't really glean anything else from that.
Let me do. This works. Oh, I actually just wanted to whisper that, but I'm gonna do that.
All right.
And you could send back whatever in a whisper.
You're good. You don't sense anything.
Okay. Let me knock off a spell there.
Okay. Everyone else good for the end of the day?
Yeah. So,
I think so.
Fel,
Dan?
Fel, do you have like a campfire outside? What are you doing out there?
I was really just looking around, but I guess it's been a little while. I can sort of build up a fire.
Okay. Xaden?
Well, he gave us the use of his partially broken down cottage. Is there anywhere other than his bed to sleep?
Yeah, you guys slept on the floor last time.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna
on bedrolls and stuff.
I'm gonna do that again.
I'm gonna go out and join Fel.
Outside when there's a perfectly functional, could collapse at any moment house.
Yeah, I mean, come on. All right. All right, the day passes and ends, and a new day arises, and
Can Jordan talk while he's making a potion?
yeah, absolutely.
I'd like to ask him about the purple ropes. Does he know anything about them? The history of this place?
Purple robes. Well, yeah, I've dabbled in history. I think they used to be a order of Eleftheria, if I remember correctly, long, long ago. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But that's pretty much all I really know.
Do you know why they would be in this land? Why they would have been?
No idea. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Alright, so the day ends. A new day begins. And, Alexander,
Yes.
you are given a potion of longevity.
Cool.
Let me make sure on that real quick. Potion. Alright. So, when you wish to drink it, roll a d6 plus 6. It's, by the way, the potion itself has a bunch of weird things in there. It's kind of an amberish liquid with a scorpion's tail, an adder's fang, a couple dead spiders, the heart that you cut out of the deer in there, but it seems to be beating.
No different from the McDonald's dollar menu. So, whatever.
Yeah. So what do you do?
I'll down it.
All right. As soon as you open it, it turns clear,
Average.
and you drink it, and you suddenly the slight gray tinge of your hair turns back to your normal color, and you become 9 years younger.
All right, so now, I was 19, I gained 40, so that would be, I was 59, so now I'm just 50.
Yep, you are 50. As far as appearances go, slightly better, but still much older than.
Do I actually feel any different?
Little less creakage. You were in really good shape actually, so you didn't really feel the adverse effects of aging just yet. But you just feel slightly more full of vitality.
Vim and vigor.
Yes, thank you. Vigorous. All right, no, not really.
Thank you, Jordan. It was helpful.
Yes, you do seem to look a little bit better. The crow's feet are just barely there now. I have some of my own. Gives you a wink.
Does he actually?
Yes.
Yeah, he's only a half elf, so I guess he can live to like.
Well, he's an elf.
Oh, actual elf.
He's an actual elf. But he shows some signs of age for an elf.
Dang.
He's got to be pretty old. And goes, so, what's next for everyone? As he,
I believe we're going to be returning to our camp.
the camp, you say? Altir.
A bit of a distance away, but yes.
I mean, I slept for 8 hours too, but all the other time I spent, it's on the road. Okay.
All right. So yes, you have a encampment in these lands. Then that's very peculiar. But I guess I shouldn't be talking. Anyways, let me cook you all breakfast before you part.
Why do you say it's peculiar?
There's no one out here. I thought I was the only one.
And why are you out here all by yourself if this is such an uncommon thing to do?
Well, as you probably guessed, there's great alchemical supplies around these forests. Every now and then I make a couple trips to Javar and sell my wares to the local general shops. Despite this, I'm not a very good carpenter, though I do have the means to fix that room over there. I do not wish to, though.
Why is that?
Broken things at a certain feng shui, I think.
Fung what?
How do you say? Just, it really ties the room together.
Or collapses in on itself?
It's fine nonetheless.
Yeah, breakfast sounds great.
Ah, fantastic. So he serves everyone breakfast. Fel, are you inside now?
It's the extra night. Let me see. Probably not.
Okay.
I'm still gonna be chilling outside.
He hands a plate to you, Alexander. Would you be a peach and deliver this to Fel? And you look
Of
down,
course.
and the eggs actually kind of make a heart shape. And he's got bacon and some type of fluffy cake as well on there. And he
I
serves it
chuckle.
to everyone.
In the heart, or the heart's just
The
for Fel?
heart's just for Fel.
Of
Everyone
course.
else gets a nice hearty breakfast.
All right, yeah. I'll chuckle and happily say, of course I will.
Yeah, fantastic.
I'll go out and like Fel's just in that kind of.
He's just in a tree
Okay.
within sight.
All right. I'll walk up by the trunk of the tree, just kind of hold it up, like above my head, like so that the heart is very clear.
Apology accepted.
Hey, what did he say?
Apology accepted.
Ah, well. This isn't my love that you've got here. This is from Jordan. And I'll just kind of set it down and walk away.
And Fel, you notice that he looks just a tad bit younger than he was a day ago.
At least it worked.
Yeah. Alrighty. With that there, what do you guys want to do next? Jordan says his goodbyes. Unless you want to ask him anything else.
No, I think
I'd like to at least ask him about the collapsed portion of his house.
good luck with that.
Make a perception
Can
check.
I'd like to sort of try to persuade him to tell me the truth about it.
Make a perception check
Like,
as
hey,
well.
you and I. Perception and
Perception
Persuasion?
initially and persuasion, but continue what you were saying.
no, I'd just like to. I'd like to maybe, like, hey, you and I both know that was kind of bullshit before. What's really going on here?
Excuse me? Persuasion, if you would. God damn.
The boss.
Oh my
Roll
god.
it.
Okay.
All right. Drew. He goes, come with me. Holy shit. Gain +2 to
My
persuasion.
god.
Actually. Gain +2 to persuasion for that roll. But he goes,
Oh man.
you saw through my ruse, did you? As he pulls you aside.
How far aside?
Into his room.
Okay.
I haven't told anyone this. His house is much older than it seems. It's actually closer to 100 years old. And what happened to the house was a terrible accident. What do you wish to know? I seem to be able to trust you.
I'd like to know how it happened. First.
An alchemical explosion of some sort. A potion of my own concoction. I was trying to bring back the dead. My parents.
Which dead specifically? In your parents.
My halfling parents.
Your halfling parents.
They... I know it sounds preposterous, but they actually adopted me. Long, long ago. And a few hundred years ago, well, life was taken from them.
Taken from them how?
It still hurts in my memory. I do not wish to disclose that information. But, needless to say, they are dead, and they are still dead. And my efforts to bring them back continue.
Maybe Well, I don't know. I don't really have anything that I can promise him. Um,
It is a lot to take in, I know.
can I? I believe he's telling the truth.
Insight. You believe him.
All right. I tell him, I'm sorry to dredge up old memories.
It's okay. You didn't
If-
know, and for some reason I trust the little folk. As you now know
if there's
why.
anything that I can do to help him, let him know that he only needs to contact me.
I will do so. But do yourself a favor and do not mention this. Do me a favor and do not mention this to your party. Please.
Oh, absolutely. This is the confessional booth, basically.
Alright. And he reaches down, he gets on one knee, grabs your head, and he kisses your forehead. Slicks your hair back. And opens
I'm gonna take Helm's pendant that I have around my neck, and I'm gonna press it to his forehead and say, "Helm be with you."
Thank you. And he opens the bedroom door. Okay. Everyone
Hey,
should be able to hear me now.
Everybody
Cool
check
story,
your
bro.
bars, by the way.
What was that?
Cool story, bro?
What's
Yeah,
that?
everybody's good for me.
No, it's
Okay.
story. I'm curious, but
All right.
Matt.
You see
Oh.
what?
Sorry, one
ignore me.
really quick, Matt, just to give you a heads up. I don't know if you want to send it off to the devs too in a talk. I can hear Drew when you go into whisper mode. I upped his volume just to see if I could hear it, and then shot it back down so I wouldn't.
Okay.
But
Well,
I
thank
can
you.
still. Yeah,
I'll shoot,
I mean,
that
that's still.
to the devs.
Ah,
Interesting. I see. That's how they're doing it.
Yep.
All right. So, you see Danner
Also,
and
sorry, just a quick aside. That page that had the thing where I could change my perception is gone.
is it?
Persuasion.
Or persuasion, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, you just click go to edit mode, and you just click. You can change it on your core on your alt. You just change it on the core. You see where it has. See all those numbers right there? It's like acrobatics has a -1. Animal. Well, we'll figure it out later. We won't take up time.
Okay.
Just keep in. All right. So, you see Danner and Jordan exit Jordan's room as curiously they vanished in there, and they come back out just a couple minutes later. And now he goes, "Oh well, if you all must be off, then I wish you the best of luck. Please come by and see me again.
Of course.
And give Fell my regards, if you will."
And be careful of strangers now. There might be some rude people around these days.
Please. If you say so. And he gives you a wink.
I want to do a little check. Like, how much of I know he's an accomplished alchemist and apparently a pretty good tailor, but what kind of check would I do to try and see if he's like a really good wizard or something? Or
just insight.
sorcerer.
Just give it insight. You know, like
Okay.
see if he's giving off a.
16?
Yeah, you don't.
It is looking really nice.
Yeah, he's
Starting to come together.
he. You know, it just seems like a really capable alchemist to you.
All right.
All right. So.
I see some scrap metal on his table, and I say, "Are you planning on using that at all?"
Yes, I am.
2 gold?
No. Anyways.
How much?
What's scrap metal look like?
You're not getting any of my components here. I do not want to make a trip into Javar for a couple pieces of scrap metal. I have important work here that you probably don't even understand, but that's okay. And he touches the side of your face ever so gently. That's okay, Atlas.
This fucking guy. All right, let's go.
Back to camp.
All right. With that, we'll
That's it.
take another quick, short break.
All right.